Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, the Bug Catcher run. In the last part, we beat Gardenia, and we got the ability to use Cut, which we are now going to use. I'm pretty sure this is where we need to go. Thankfully, we have Lovelace. I bet Lovelace is glad that we have a reason to even take him out of the computer. This looks like a library or something. I don't know, like that counter just gave me a reason to think that. Oh. Master of Disguise, Looker. Yeah, well now everyone's just gonna see you. It's gonna be like quite a not tired, but kind of like quite a subdued recording this evening. So, like, I'll get into that in a second. Basically, I'm kind of tired. Yesterday was my, building has 2 stairs. One of them always lies, and one of them tells the truth. Easy way to tell the stairs apart. Was one of them, like, Bowser's stairs? Yesterday, so Wednesday, so today is Thursday the 20... No, today is Wednesday the 27th. Yesterday was Tuesday the 26th. So, get off my proper tie, fuzzy lumpkins. Oh my god, they bring the pain like they did with the Cycle Shop manager. They rough him up. Oh, okay, I guess we'll just battle, so then. I'm just here wandering around your intergalactic space station, or whatever it's called. What was I saying? I was saying something about, like, again, like, I don't know why the calls aren't working. Too cool. I think I'll maybe, like, reload the game or something and see if that fixes it. But anyway, yesterday was, like, my first day back at the office, since March, so I was able to volunteer to go back to the office rather than working from home, which I did. And like I have to say, like yesterday was kind of big. I was wondering how I'd feel about it. Like I was wondering whether I'd feel overwhelmed or how I'd feel kind of being in what I would refer to as like an uncontrolled environment again. I'm gonna switch back to Clarice here. I want her to get as much experience as possible. Like an uncontrolled environment where there's just like other people there, you know. But it was actually really good. I was really happy to be back there, like just in terms of like seeing other people, getting out of the house. Like that was a big one for me, just getting out of the house. I usually walk to work. It's like a 40-minute walk, so it was great just to kind of have the opportunity to get out of the house and walk to work again. Clarice is like kicking ass and taking names here, making up for the low accuracy with those critical hits. I swear, she's already a force to be reckoned with. Like, I knew Clarice was going to be like a big kahuna burger as soon as she was so difficult to catch. No wonder she got accepted into the FBI. But, yeah, so that was, like, big for me. Just usually I walk to work. So, one, that's, like, just good for me mentally, but also physically, because it's about 80 minutes of walking every day, which I was completely missing out on. I'm just going back to heal up, by the way. Lovelace gets some more limelight. And he doesn't even have to put like a 6-pack plastic ring on his neck and pretend to be a psychic. So that was great. That brings me to today. Like yesterday the weather was fine. Today in the morning the weather was quite wet. It wasn't that bad actually walking, right? But the Oh, also, I'm just going to take a second to reload things here, and then I'll be back. I am an absolute genius. Like, You must have thought I was going crazy or something, like the last video being like, why is it not making any sound? Like, why are my Pokemon not making their calls or something like that? Do you want to know what it was? This is actually, like, hilarious. Do you want to know what it was? The sound is in stereo, and I only had my right earphone in, and the left earphone I had just hanging down without it being in my ear. And since, like, my own Pokemon's calls, like, solely come out of the left channel, I just wasn't hearing them. Like, there's something so deliciously funny about that. Here I am, like, going crazy, being like, why is it not making a sound? It must be a bug, it must be a glitch or something. And then it's just like, oh no, it's just you're not listening to it. Oh my god. Oh, well, anyway. The weather this morning, right? The weather this morning, it had been really wet. But it actually wasn't that bad when I set out to walk. It was just a little drizzly, and I was like, yeah, whatever, you know, who cares? I like, and so I was on my walk up to work, and I got to this point, right, where there was just a big, like when you see like a big puddle that cars, they go through when it like splashes or whatever, or like sends the water up, and then there was some water on the footpath as well, and I was like, well, that looks okay to me, you know, to be honest. It doesn't look that deep, right? And I had my good, like, I have these really good shoes for walking. They are completely waterproof, and the best thing about them is that they don't look completely waterproof. They don't look like, oh my god, I was going to say something really bad. I was going to say, like, they don't look like shoes, and I'm not even going to say it because it's like too alienating. They don't look like shoes they don't look utilitarian, right? They actually look quite nice, but they are 100% waterproof. They are very warm, and I was like, I can just walk through this puddle, you know. So I start walking through the puddle, and this puddle was, then I realized, because it was, you have to imagine, like, it was really early in the morning. It was like something like 7 a.m. and at this time of year, this time of year, entirely localized within my kitchen, it's like pitch dark at that time, right? So the that woke her up. She's like, it was pitch dark, so I couldn't see how long the puddle went on for. That puddle went on for like about, like, I don't know, like literally about 2 minutes of walking. So it went on for like about, I would say, 30 yards or 20 to 30 yards, I would say. This puddle went on for, and I was like, when is this puddle going to end? But it wasn't just that it was really long. The puddle got like steadily deeper. It was literally like still waters run deep, because as I was going along, it was getting deeper, and then it was up to my ankles, and then it was like coming up above my shoes, and then it was coming up to like my shins, and I was like, how much deeper can this puddle get? Because it, like, I didn't understand. And then the weirdest thing to me was that, like, that part of the road starts going uphill, and I kept telling myself, like, it was like a gambler's fallacy situation. I was like, the incline is going to start going uphill now, and then the puddle has to get shallower. It's impossible for the puddle to be on an upward slope and to stay deep and to get deeper, but it still stayed deep, and it got deeper. I didn't understand what was going on, right? So that was one part of it. So by the time it got that deep, I was already halfway through, so I was like, well, I might as well just continue now, you know. It, like, if I turn around and go back through the puddle the other way, I'm not going to get any drier, so I might as well just keep going and get the puddle over and done with. Also, I presume that was the correct stairs where they're guarding it or something. What the hell? Oh no, this is the correct stairs, so I will just go to get that item. Got item. So I just went through the puddle. So that's like one part, like one element of it was just the getting wet and like the disorientation and the I can't see and but also there were all these cars because the road was really busy, so there were all these cars like coming by, and they must have been like, what is that crazy person doing walking through the puddle? So then I was thinking about them being like, oh my god, all of these people just driving past going like, there's an insane person walking through the puddle, turn back, stop walking through the puddle. So anyway, eventually I got through the puddle. The weird thing is, and again, this was another thing that was just strange, the weird thing is that when I got through the puddle, my jeans were wet up to my shin, but my feet were dry, so even though the water came up above my shoes, my feet stayed dry and my socks stayed dry inside in the shoes. So then I was kind of like alright with it, because I was like, well, as long as my socks aren't wet, you know, I'll survive, I'll get to work and my jeans will dry off and it's fine. But I feel like if your socks get wet, you're just miserable all day. So that was my adventure this morning, right? Then this evening, coming home from work, I looked out the window at work and I was like, oh, it's after drying up, it's not raining anymore. Do you just not battle people? You just stand there spreading propaganda? Oh, hello. So I looked out the window and I was like, oh, it's not raining anymore. It's still grey and a bit windy, but it's not raining anymore. So I went to like walk home. As soon as I stepped outside the building, I realized my folly, because it definitely was raining. It was raining like it was raining like fucking cats and dogs outside, and I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, I'll just get on with it, it will be fine, I'll just walk and it'll be okay. And that's the thing, usually that's fine, I don't mind walking in the rain, but whatever it was about like this evening, it was just miserable. So I just got wetter and wetter and colder. And somehow, like, I still don't understand this, because like my raincoat is actually completely waterproof. Like, I didn't get wet this morning, right? But somehow this evening I got wet under my raincoat, and that was like the worst part of it. I'm also not going to be an idiot. I'm going to heal Clarice. So yeah, my jeans got completely wet. My t-shirt inside my raincoat got wet. I was like, I just felt miserable. So then I finally got home, and I was so happy to have got home. But you know what? It was okay, you know? I think it's just like the thing is, I used to do that all the time, even in the wet, even in the rain, and it never bothered me. I think it's just because it's like I need to build up the routine again of doing the walk up to work, doing the walk back from work, and it'll be fine. And the thing is, like, I choose to walk. Like, if I really wanted to, I could take the bus. Also, I'm not going back to that Pokémon Center. If I really wanted to, I could take the bus. But the reason I don't get the bus in the morning is because I figure by the time I walk to if it's raining, right, by the time I walk to the bus stop, what the hell? How big is this fucking place? If it's raining, right, in the morning when I go to walk to work, by the time I get to the bus stop, I'm going to be wet anyway, right? And I'm not going to get any wetter on the walk, if you know what I mean. Like that's the way. If I have to walk for like 5 minutes to get to the bus and it's raining, well, I'm going to be wet. I might as well stay walking and get to work quicker, rather than standing there being miserable waiting for the bus and then sitting down all wet inside in the bus, you know. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. But I was thinking, like, today, okay, if it is wet again tomorrow, I'm going taking the bus home, and I'm not going like self-flagellating myself by walking down home in the wet. The thing is, I'm a walking person. I love walking. Like, walking is one of my favorite things to do. So this is also not good, Clarice. I'm going to go for 1. And then depending how this next attack goes, yeah, you see, this will be fine. So yeah, that was my adventure. But to be honest, I'm just like even despite all those, even despite my adventure over the past, like today, I'm still looking forward to going back to the office tomorrow. I just feel like I know a lot of people have loved having the opportunity to work from home. The thing is, I'm not one of those people. Like I enjoy my house and my place of work being 2 different places. You know, I think that's something that I really relish. And I find that when I'm in the office, I'm far more focused and I'm far more productive. When I'm at home, I'm too easily distracted, and I just don't. I don't find it as easy to concentrate. This is actually going to fuck you up, isn't it? Should have thought of this sooner. So yeah, like I'm glad to be back at the office, to be honest. So it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good development. So, and I still have the option. That's the other good thing. I still have the option that if I decide to myself, actually, do you know what? I would actually like to be working from home, or I'd like to work from home a day or a day or 2 or something. I still have that option. So, like, I think as long as that's the case, then who cares? Sure, that kind of way you have like you have the Hannah Montana situation where you really do have the best of both worlds. I have to keep reminding me that this cat is like a normal type, reminding myself that this cat is like a normal type Pokemon and not a dark type Pokemon, because you kind of tell yourself, oh, the evil team are going to have dark type Pokemon or something. But they don't. They just have Stunky or Skuntank or whatever. Or Scunthorpe. Okay, let's get this show on the road here. What does this sign over there even say? Well, I guess we'll never know because I just walked past it. What was I gonna say? So yeah, it's like a dark and stormy night. I feel like it was a dark and storm. Do you not fight people or something? Grand design. Yeah, you don't even know what's going on. You're just a stooge. You're just some college kid that they like recruited into like, it's like Team Galactic or like Nixium or something like that. Oh, you're the scientist. So yeah, it is like a dark and stormy night. This night, the 27th of October. So like, to be honest, I'm kind of tired. Like after, I feel like actually less tired now that I started recording this, to be honest. This is after giving me some nice energy to work with. Is this going to kill me because you used the X special? Fuck you, man. Sorry. It's just like, sorry, Clarice would have got such good experience out of that. This is also a bad idea because I'm going to be weak against this. Is this where we die? Is this where we meet our end? I think this is where we die. No. Niles! Niles, can you please pull this out of the hat? Do I have any revives? If I had a revive, I would, no I don't. The problem is that this thing is faster than us all. It's going to kill us all. Oh my goodness. He actually might, but I want to see what those items are that are in there. Thing is, if Fraser gets taken out, then... we have to die with Lovelace, because we can't use Lovelace. This might do it, though. Oh my god, that was a really close one. I'm lucky it didn't do more damage. The sooner Fraser learns like a slightly better attack, the better, to be honest. This guy is crazy. So yeah, I'm just sitting here, having a good time recording some Pokemon Platinum, the bug catcher run, having a nice espresso. Well, there's the revive, a little too little too late. Now I have to go all the way back to this Pokemon Center. I have to admit though, for like a bunch of crooks, they have some pretty like groovy music going on in their hideout. Also, I love like this kind of like galaxy effect they have on the walls. They really must let me know who their interior decorator is. This like screams hidden item for some reason. It's just like this little out of the way area. Are we ready for this, whatever it is? Hello, who are you? Why did they take our Pokemon? What are they trying to accomplish? I don't know. There's like a Clefairy and a Bunnery. I feel like I'm gonna die against her. How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon? Fine, I, Jupiter, will deal with you. Sailor Jupiter. Sailor Mars. Commander Jupiter. Okay, sorry. What's up with her, like, stance? She's like, hey, well, what am I gonna do about it? This is not the right type matchup. Also, this music just goes hard, I swear. Like, whoever's on that bass guitar, this is bad that it knows wing attack now. Once again, the Zubat proves to be my nemesis. One more wing attack and we're out. At least we'll know for the next time that she leads with it. What are we going to do next? I feel like almost sending out Niles as like fodder. I'm sorry, Niles, but that's all you're good for right now. Get a load of this. There she is with that stance again. She's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Funny status healers. Do I want to use my one revive? Thing is, like, if this is like the most difficult thing she has to throw at us. This is out. If this is like the most difficult thing she has to throw at us, then do I want to send out Fraser? I'm going to send out Fraser because I think he might be, and this might be a terrible idea, but I think he might be able to survive a wing attack, giving me a chance to use the potion on, yeah, we can. Okay, but can we survive 2 of them? That did like 32 damage. No, we can't. But I might be able to like sing at it. Wow! Okay, this might just have turned everything around. Because now we send out Too Cool. She uses the confusion. I don't want to say a thing. Like, I'm afraid to say anything just in case it like upsets whatever rotation of the karmic wheel I'm on right now. Don't kill me, please. Don't get the crit. Yes. If she had like, I was like in the moment when I selected confusion, the one thought that went through my mind was, if she potions, I'm going to die. That was like the one thought that went through my mind was, if she uses a potion on this thing now, I'm like, I won't ever recover. My god, the bass. It's that boom, boom, boom. He farted at me. It's that boom, 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 boom bass. Got that super bass. Fuck. Just use the bug bite. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm glad that we did that. I knew, like, I had a feeling that it had that effect, but I couldn't, like, remember it. I don't feel like losing. I might. Is that greed? is that greed acting there, that I don't want to lose the experience for Clarice? It's like, yeah, sure, you'll lose the battle, but you'll gain the experience. It's like, you lose the battle, but you'll gain the experience. Also, I don't know what, like, the best thing to do here is. Like, I feel like if I could start getting leech life going, it might be good. Like, how much... Like, let's just see how much leech life will give me back. No! This thing is crazy! I'm sad, Frasier. Scrambled eggs all over my face. I'm gonna send out Too Cool. I'm going to Potion. What battle items do we have? X accuracy, X speed, X special defense. See, none of those would be useful. I feel like that'll at least give us the chance to get up one attack. But did you see how little damage that bug bite did from Clarice? Joe, the worst thing about this is when I lose, I won't have my revive anymore. This thing is relentless. Stop it. And then she's gonna pop in after I lose. She's gonna pop in and be like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Eat shit, kid. Okay, and now we send out Lovelace. This is our punishment. The battles we lose end with Lovelace being sent out, just being sacrificed to our gods. Sorry, Lovelace. And the critical hit, just to put dirt in my eye. And $500. How dare she? Now we scurry back like the bug we are to the Pokemon Center. I feel like I might have to grind. Like, I feel like I might have to grind to get Clarice up to get Clarice evolved, actually, so... Anyway, I guess she took us to the woodshed. We'll take Jupiter on again in the next video, everybody. In the meantime, I'm probably going to like get some preparation done. I think we put up a valiant effort, but she just schooled us on that one. So thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, the Bug Catcher run. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Ooh, a Silcoon! We need to catch it. We need to invite her to join our family. I'm so glad I'm still recording. I was actually like just after deciding that I would I'd call it a night and I'll just do my grinding off screen or whatever, and then and that's what I was doing here, and then this little beauty shows up. I couldn't be happier. I'm actually worried. I don't want to kill her because it must be rare, because I've been grinding here for ages and this is the first one that's after showing up. Like, this is the first one that I've seen, so it can't be something that shows up really regularly. Because all I've seen is Badoo, Badoo, Badoom, Boom, 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 Bass, and Badoof, 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 Badoom, Boom, Boom, Bass. One after the other this whole time. We got her! It wraps silk around the branches of a tree. It drinks rainwater on its silk. Okay, so we have to... I know what we have to name this. Like, there's no other choice. We have to name her Firi. Like, it's like it's meant to be. Let's have a look at her here. Firi, there she is. She's going to evolve as soon as she gets to the next level as well. Happily eats anything. Strong-willed and bashful. How cute. Good attack. What nature? Bashful? I don't know what bashful means. Well, I know what bashful means, like, but as a word, but in terms of nature, not off the top of my head. Anyway, when we start the next video, I'll be ready to go and we'll kick Jupiter's ass. So boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. I go to Venus to get more penis.